geochemist and geoanalytical chemist from Geological Survey of India, Ministry of Mines, Government of India. Being a retired person, I would like to give a morning transmission about the history. I am recollecting the memory of history today, the great Mongols and their wars against other countries. Well, friends, this is morning transmission from VVSM Academy, a school of arts and science. I am Veerbhadraya Demaya, marine geoanalytical chemist, retired, staying in Kalyan Nagar. This is the VVSM Creations, General Knowledge, a school of arts and science regarding world ancient history. Mongols the barbarians, the Mongolian Empire. Let us have a brief look on ancient history. Well, friends, the Mongols. Who are those Mongols? Before going to discuss about the Mongols and their dominant role in the history, let us have a brief study about the geography and the history of Mongolia. Mongolia is located between Russia to the north and China to the south, deep within the interior of the Eastern Asia, far from any ocean. Mongolia is largely a plateau with an average elevation of about 5,180 feet, that is 1,580 meters above the sea level. The highest peaks are in the Mongolian Altai Mountains, Mongol Altai Nuru. In the southwest, a branch of Altai Mountains system. The country has marked continental climate with long, cold winters and short, cold, hot summers. Its remarkable variety of scenery consists of largely of upland steppes, semi-deserts and deserts, although in the west and north forest, high mountain ranges alternate with lake-dotted basins. Some 3/4 of Mongolia area consists of pasture lands, which is very important for the livelihood of cattle and others, which support the immense herds of grazing livestock for which the country is known. The remaining area is about equally divided between forests and barren deserts, with fraction of the land under crops. With a total population of fewer than 3 million, Mongolia has one of the lowest average population densities of any country in the world. Well, friends, I would like to divert your attention towards the Mongols, the barbarians, the Mongolian Empire. Who were the Mongols? The Mongols were a nomadic tribe centrally located in Central Asia. They were known as barbarians throughout the landmass of Eurasia and were known for killing hundreds of people, hundreds and thousands of people. Genghis Khan was a predominant role in the history of Mongolia. Life's greatest joy is to scatter your enemies and drive them before you, to see their cities reduced to ashes, to see those who love them shrouded and in tears, and to then gather to your bosom their wives and daughters. Genghis Khan. These are the words by Genghis Khan. My dear friends, I would like to divert your attention towards the Mongol Empire. Asia is the important area that is important to discuss about the Mongolian history. Let us continue. Mongols the barbarians in the Mongolian Empire. The Mongols were semi-nomadic tribes, as I told you. They were known as the barbarians, throughout the landmass of Eurasia and were known for killing hundreds of thousands of people in their wars, in their invasion. The history record says from Roman Empire to Crusades and Ayyubid Sultanate, Mamluk Sultanate and Mongols. Mongols comes under the 1200 to 1250. Yuan dynasty, Genghis Khan's military campaigns 1207. Kublai Khan issued first paper money 1260. 1271 society divided into 4 classes. Kublai Khan first attempt invade Japan failed in 1274. 1279 all of China under Mongol rule. Marco Polo travels in China around 1275 to 1292. Let us discuss about Marco Polo in the next forthcoming classes. Then 1281, second attempt to invade Japan. Again it is failed. Second issue, paper money. Kublai Khan died, faction struggles, 1294. Then third issue of paper money. That means on those days paper money have started. Zhuo Yuanzhang's conquests, Yuan fell. This is about the Yuan dynasty, my dear friends, in the history, in the world history, particularly in the ancient world history. Mongol Empire, Genghis Khan dates and places mentioned, and dynasty descendants dates and places. These are very important factors what we are discussing in the ancient history. 1220, 2215, 16 Merkits, and Genghis Khan's death 1227. Tangats in 1209 to 19. So this is a Kublai Khan's China. This is all about the Mongolian dynasty. The Mongolian Empire was, this is the vast area of the Mongol Empire. The Mongols have a long prehistory and most remarkable history. The Huns, a people who lived in Central Asia from 3rd to the 1st century BCE, may have been their ancestors. A united Mongolian state of nomadic tribes was formed in the early 13th century by Genghis Khan, and his successors controlled vast empire that included much of China, Russia, Central Asia and the Middle East. This is the area occupied by Mongolian. This is the territory of Mongolia. It occupied approximately 22% of all land on earth. Mongolia remains heavily nomadic, with approximately 30% of Mongolians being classified as nomads. Well friends, Mongolian wars. We will have a brief discussion about the Mongolian wars. Wars of Mongolia are very deadly, dangerous, fatal. The estimated 40 million death toll of the Mongol conquerors he initiated, viewed as a percentage of the world's population in his day, would be equivalent to 278 million deaths if adjusted for the 20th century, extrapolated to the modern era. His victims would have been about 4 to 6 times greater than those of Hitler, Stalin and Mao combined. This is the capacity and the vulturous nature of Mongolian wars in the ancient history. The Mongol Empire eventually collapsed and split up, and from 1691 northern Mongolia was colonized by Qing, Manchu, China. With the collapse of Qing rule in Mongolia in 1911 to 12, the Bogd Gagin or Jawzdamba, Mongolia's religious leader, was proclaimed Bogd Khan or head of state. He declared Mongolia's independence, but only autonomy under China's suzerainty was achieved. From 1919, nationalist revolutionaries with Soviet assistance drove Chinese troops attempting to reoccupy Mongolia, and in 1921 they expelled the invading White Russian cavalry. July 11, 1921 then became celebrated as the anniversary of the revolution. The Mongolian People's Republic was proclaimed in November 1924, and the Mongolian capital centered on the main monastery of the Bogd Gagin was renamed Ulaanbaatar, Red Hero. This is the Mongolian history from ancient to the modern history of Mongolia. So, my dear friends, this is all about the brief ancestors of Genghis Khan, followed by Kublai Khan, and many rulers comes under the Mongolian dynasty, from the ancient Mongolian rulers to the independent present modern Mongolia. This is all about the ancient history and the world history, what we have recollected the memories of the great Mongolian history. Thank you for listening. Like, share, subscribe. I am Veerabhadraya Demaya. Contact 966382848. Thank you.